Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on the markets, the middle of the day market update. We're going to do a full update on the market circumstances right now, everything you need to know regarding today. Today so far has been quite volatile, and quite a lot is going on as well. So I just wanted to give you my thoughts on that and kind of prepare you for the rest of the day. Because earlier what I said today is that I thought the level between 93 and 92,000, which has been the level that has held since the end of November, I thought that would hold, and so far we have dropped down below that. So you could say I was wrong. I'm fine with that. Maybe I am wrong. That's a possibility, but I am not convinced yet. One close below a level, in my opinion, is not breaking. This could still very well be a bear trap. However, I do think we have to see some sort of confirmation of this being a bear trap in the next 24 hours. If that does not come, I was wrong, all right? And that's possible. I can be wrong. I mean, we talked about the possibility of dropping down into 89 and 86,000 as well. I never told you to buy Bitcoin. I just thought it was most likely that we would hold, and I still think we can. However, the big question over the course of today really has to do with the macroeconomics, all right? Because if you take a look at the markets right now, one of the main reasons why we actually have been very, very bearish and why there's been a lot of bearish pressure is because the macro, like the macro financial markets have been absolutely bearish. I mean, you can see the S&P 500 right here. Pre-market is trading lower. It's now 5% down from the tops, which makes it the second largest dip in the entire year. And other stock markets like the Russell 2000 and the Nasdaq are down similar amounts as well. While the dollar strength index is searing to new highs. And something like the USDT dominance is also at resistance, but it has broken out. So the fundamentals, and then the Coinbase Bitcoin premium kind of confirms this. I mean, usually when the stock markets do bad, you see the price of Bitcoin on Coinbase go into a discount as well, and that's the truth right now as well. So overall, this is all very, very bearish, right? I mean, if the stock markets keep falling, if the dollar strength index stays bullish, then Bitcoin will not be able to get that bull trap. However, or bear trap, excuse me. However, why I think this could still be a bear trap is for a couple of reasons. First of all, the dollar strength index is at resistance and stocks are at support. So the main thing that we will kind of have to see today is what happens when the US opens. If the US markets open and we see the stock markets bounce and we see the dollar strength index come down ahead of the inflation rate data we get Wednesday, then Bitcoin will easily be able to do something like this, reclaim 93, 92,000, and then it's all possible to get into 99, 98,000 again. So this is still very, very realistic. I'm less certain that this will happen than this morning. I have to be honest about that. This morning I thought we would perhaps spike down towards 91,000, but I thought we would be able to close above 92,000, so I was wrong about that. However, I still think you need to be open for the scenario that this is a bear trap, but like I said, that depends a lot on how the US market opens today. And the main thing you have to look at, I think, is the S&P 500, all right? If the S&P 500 is able to find strong support and get a big green candle, then Bitcoin will break above 93 and 92,000. And if Bitcoin is able to get that close above 92,000 again on the 4-hour time frame candle, then I think that it's confirmed that this was a bear trap, and then we can actually see some more bullish momentum. But it is very, very reliant and dependent on how the US opens. If it doesn't open bullish, if the macro financials continue to develop in the way that they have developed in the last week, which means stronger dollar, weaker stocks, Bitcoin is going to drop down into that level between 89 and 86,000 at least. So that's the question of today. You have to be ready for both scenarios. At the moment, in my opinion, it's 50-50. All right. So I have, whereas this morning I thought it was 75-25, as in 75% chance that we would hold the level around 92,000, 25% chance that we would drop down lower. Right now, it's very much 50-50 and just very dependent on how the US markets open today. Now, looking at altcoins today, the situation becomes a little bit less clear even, and that is very much because of the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance was very strong earlier this morning, which caused altcoins to absolutely suffer. But about an hour ago, a lot of altcoins actually did start to perform a bit better. So overall, what you see, like Ondo is outperforming a bit. That's might be an interesting altcoin. But overall, what you can see is that most altcoins right now are very correlated. They're moving together. They're moving with the market. So if you want to trade altcoins, if you want to buy altcoins, again, you have to see that reclaim of 92,000 for Bitcoin. And again, that depends on how the US market opens. So I would stay away from altcoins for now. I mean, there's some altcoins that are actually pushing quite a lot of volume. Something like Virtuals is pushing a lot of volume. Something like ChainGPT is pushing a lot of volume. So there are opportunities. You also see quite a lot of the AI agent coins do quite well, like Fartcoin, Griffin. Those two mainly. So there's definitely opportunities, but I personally would not be interested in buying altcoins as long as Bitcoin has not reclaimed 93,000. All right. If Bitcoin is able to do that, like I said, AI agents quite strong. Ondo is showing signs of outperformance. Jasmine is at a nice level. Rune is at a nice level. So there's definitely opportunities then. But I'm not going to talk too much about altcoins right now when I still think the market has something to prove, in the sense that this was a bear trap instead of a real breakdown. But that is something we'll see. I'll try to keep you updated on that on my X page. So if you do want to stay updated on the different scenarios and which one looks most likely, make sure to follow me on there. In general, I try to post a lot of content. But that's it for now. All right. So hopefully it was clear. Hopefully it's valuable for you. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.